On the edge of the western deserts of China, in Gansu province, along the 1,000-year-old Silk Road, in the pine forests of the Qinling Mountains, sits an odd-looking hill. Standing alone, it resembles a farmer's haystack, and that's where it gets its name, Maijishan, Haystack Mountain. These fog-shrouded hills have been the sanctuary of Buddhist monks since ancient times, and beginning in the 4th century, monks have been carving out caves in these cliffs, creating a maze of grottos like a beehive. They've left behind over 10,000 statues and more than 1,000 square meters of murals. The cave survived an earthquake in the year 734 that split the mountain in two. Maijishan is one of the 4 major Buddhist cave complexes of China that were created when Buddhism came from India along the Silk Road. These artistic sculptures are an important testimony to the evolution of Indian-style Buddhist sculpture to its own indigenous Chinese Buddhist style. One of the most fascinating grottos is the one called Shakyamuni Greets His Son. When Shakyamuni returns home after many years, his son Rahula greets him. The Buddha hesitates. His hand pauses above the boy's head as Rahula waits for his father's greeting. These sculptures capture a still moment, but the ancient craftsman skillfully infused it with such love and drama. Hundreds of pious monks lived and worked in these caves until the early 20th century. These clay statues have informed archaeologists and historians worldwide about the history and expansion of Buddhism in China. To explore this trove of amazing religious art, one has to climb the steep steps on suspended trestles, winding your way through hundreds of grottos cut into the cliffs. The steps are nearly 70 degrees steep. The tourists have such trouble climbing that they wonder how these caves were dug out from this sheer cliff 1,600 years ago. The remnants of ancient architecture outside the caves still gives us a glimpse of their former glory. It's like walking back in time and imagining the power of faith and the lasting beauty of art. Maijishan is a beautiful and graceful testament to the work and faith of countless monks and artisans. It is a place of contemplation and peace of mind. In history, multiple cultures have blended here. Through the changes of time, Maijishan is still standing here, showing the broad and inclusive nature of Chinese civilization.